Hi, everybody, and welcome. We are surrounded today by pageantry and tradition. Check out this scene. We've got high hopes for another exciting college football game. Today, two teams from the even bigger Big Ten clash, a conference that now stretches the Atlantic all the way to the Pacific. This will be a good one. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Terrapins will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will get the first swing today. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a draw play. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Gordon. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
On the ground, it's Hemby.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Terrapins are in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
On the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back's got it again. Finds room at the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Maryland 3, Northwestern 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
And the Terrapins looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Terrapins pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. To throw, it's Edwards. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Terrapins. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. An effective play, good for a first down of the 35.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Game moves it to the 35, first down again. He decides to keep it here. Has the first down, still on the move. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And the running back takes the handoff. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
It's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wrap down the middle. It's Gordon. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking to throw again. It's a quick grab. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the tall. Defenses are challenged, downs, and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Dump off caught by the running back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them, and you're rewarded with a 1st down.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Direct snap to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 17-7 game.
That makes the score Maryland 17, Northwestern 7.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the 1st half, backed up near their own end zone. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Maryland 17.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Getting set. Here's second down. A handoff to the back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll ride the back again here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They'll give it to the back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's Edwards. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
The Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. It's a quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And he lofts it toward the sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
So second down after the incompletion. The back's got it. They stop him right at the 24.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Important second down play coming up. The quarterback keeps it on the option. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Oh, the read option here. The quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
It's third down for the offense. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Gordon. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So second and 6.
At the 17-yard line. Second down coming up.
Northwestern now operating in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We'll begin the fourth quarter with a field goal try here. He knocks this one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Takes the handoff again. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Terrapins will bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's that defense shifting again. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yardage on that pass play. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to +48.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Gordon. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Northwestern now operating in the red zone. First down. We're going to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for two to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Lining up to try the extra point. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. To the air, it's Edwards. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Biggest drive of the game right here. Regulation time winding down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Northwestern now operating in the red zone. Ball handed off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Northwestern.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. Kick is up and no good. And with the miss, points and remain tied. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Ball carried by the running back. Tackle is made at the 19. 3rd down coming.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. And he knocks that one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The Terrapins are in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
A 1st down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.